What's happening, guys? SoonerSon's 2 in the house. I said I'd be making a video with regards to the Big 12 tournament coming up. I didn't plan on making it this soon, but things came up. I'm going to be disappearing these next couple of days because I figured out that my internship needs me to actually get to the Ford Center in Oklahoma City to cover and report on the entire tournament. So I'm going to be attending practices and games and reporting about them for until Saturday. So, you know, I need to make my predictions now before I don't have any more time. Speaking of which, I'm really glad the tournament is in the Ford Center in Oklahoma City, because that's a 20-minute car drive here from the campus of OU right here, so it might as well be a home game for the Sooners. But anyway, the first round is coming up on Wednesday, so here are SoonerSon's 2's picks for Wednesday. Alright, first up, we have the number 8 seed Nebraska Cornhuskers going up against the number 9 seed Baylor. This is a tough one to call. I mean, Nebraska is a pretty formidable team, you know, I'll give them that. They gave us one heck of a ride, you know, when they came down here to play us in Norman. It was really close. And Baylor, well, Baylor, not so much. You know, I don't know much about either of these teams, but looking at this matchup right here, I'm going to go with Nebraska. I'm going to go with the Nebraska Cornhuskers to beat the Baylor Bears in the first round of the tournament. And whoever wins gets a shot to take on the number 1 seed Kansas. So yeah, no matter who wins or loses that game, you know, you got to wonder, are you the true winner? Either 1, you're knocked out of the tournament, or 2, you're thrown into the frying pan with Kansas. Sorry, I can't talk, it's late. So that's me, Nebraska Cornhuskers over the Baylor Bears. The Bears are knocked out of the tournament. Next up, we have the number 5 seed Texas Longhorns taking on the number 12 seed Colorado. Now, Colorado's a young team. Yeah, they're not a pushover team, but I don't know about the Buffs, let me tell you that. And Texas, you know, Texas still has yet to discover their identity in this conference. I don't think they've ever truly discovered it, but they've got plenty of playmakers on their team, and they're going to be playing with a huge chip on their shoulder in this tournament, and they're going to be looking to prove something in this tournament. So, as much as it pains me to say this, as much as I want to see the Texas Longhorns go out in the first round so that Cowboy TD and all the other guys can put Blake Griffin on the back of their profile pages, I'm saying it's not going to happen. Texas is going to overwhelm Colorado with all those playmakers, so I'm predicting a UT victory, as much as I hate to say it, which means Colorado Buffaloes are knocked out and Texas will move on to take on the number 4 seed Kansas State. Alright, the next game on Wednesday is the number 7 seed Oklahoma State Cowboys versus the number 10 seed Iowa State. Now, I'm betting you can guess which one I'm going to go for. Oklahoma State, baby. Definitely Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is going to win convincingly over Iowa State, in my opinion, which means that as soon as Thursday rolls around, we're going to be seeing yet another Bedlam showdown. Mark my words, Oklahoma State is going to beat Iowa State convincingly, and they're going to take on the Oklahoma Sooners again for the 3rd time, and we all know what happens then. You beat a team once, it can happen. You beat a team twice, it's less likely, but it can still happen. Beating a team 3 times is much less likely, and we've already beaten them twice, so it's going to be a challenging game if Oklahoma State gets through. If Iowa State gets through, I'm predicting a Sooner victory, but I'll get into that round later. So, Oklahoma State Cowboys advance, Iowa State Cyclones get knocked out. And finally, a much more entertaining matchup in my opinion. We got the number 6 seed Texas A&M Aggies going up against the number 11 Texas Tech Red Raiders. Texas Tech has had very inconsistent play these last couple of games. I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, I've seen a Red Raider team that can pull off this huge upset over the Kansas Jayhawks, and then I've seen the Texas Tech team that can fall to Iowa State. And quite personally, I don't know which Tech team is going to show up on Wednesday night against the Aggies. The Aggies are on a hot streak right now after they beat down Missouri in College Station. They have got a lot of great guys on their team, from Donald Sloan to B.J. Holmes. So for that game, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I'm predicting a victory for the Aggies of Texas A&M. I'm saying Texas A&M is going to take down the Red Raiders. The Red Raiders are going to be knocked out, which means A&M will move on to take on the number 3 Missouri Tigers again, and we'll see what happens later. But guys, those are my picks, and we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping I do really well on them, so I guess I'll catch you guys later. Shout outs to the C3 Boomer Sooner. I'm out.